what's up? This is Dre Brooks Vision, Semipro Football News, and we got on the phone head coach for the Ouachita Reapers, Rick Landry. What's going on, Rick?
Well, not much, man. It's ready for some football.
Oh, yeah. So, how long have you been head coach for the Reapers?
This would be my second season. We started off last year, only got to play one game against Dallas, did really well against them, and COVID hit and we had to shut down. So we're getting after it this year, really ready to look good.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're from, you know, if you want to tell them, you know, when you went to high school, you played a little, you know, you played football, if you played football, you know, whatever, you know, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, no problem at all. Grew up in Louisiana, played ball to about ninth grade, just small little white kids, and never really got to play a whole lot. Actually went to John Ehret High School in Louisiana with Cordell Stewart.
Okay.
So he was our high school quarterback. Of course,
All right.
he ended up being really good. As far as my background goes, I've coached youth sports for 19 years.
Okay.
Been involved in football and every other sport for the longest time, and retired from youth sports. A lot of the guys knew me as a coach. Some of the guys I've actually coached before in first, second grade that's actually playing on the team. And I decided to come give it a shot. So got out there and been coaching it. Like I said, this will be my second season coming in. And the Reapers have been around for actually 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So this will be our third season as a team itself.
Okay, because that was going to be my next question, but you already answered it. That's good. You know, I was going to ask you how long the Reapers have been around. So they've been around for 3 years. Because I know on one of my shows, I had made a mistake and said it was around for 1 year because I guess because of the COVID. Because I know
COVID shut us down last year. Yeah, we didn't get to do any. We went to Dallas, played one game, lost it. It was close, I think, and that was the defending champs. I think we lost 2014, something like that.
Okay.
Played them hard. Actually had a shot to win the game many a times. Just first game jitters, but yeah, we played real well and looking to capitalize off that this year and try to make a name for ourselves.
Okay. Now I know y'all started training camp because y'all got y'all first preseason win against the Paris Stars, 6-0.
Actually, we beat
the Generals. Let me get it right. I don't know why I keep getting that. It's the Northeast Texas Dragons played the Paris Stars. It was y'all played the Generals. Yeah, y'all got your first preseason win. Let me correct that. First preseason win against the Generals, 6-0. Tell us a little bit about that past game.
We were a little rusty coming out. First live action. You know, we've been practicing, but we never really get a full offense, full defense when we're going against each other. More skeleton crew. Currently about 25 guys on the roster, so we're looking to add. We're trying to pick up as many bodies as we can so we can really get the team going. But we were sloppy. Missed a lot of passes. Dropped a few balls, a few fumbles. Defense was solid as can be.
And what I'm about to say, it sounded like y'all defense probably was pretty solid because the game was like down like 6-0. You know, you hold an opponent to 0. Eventually, your defense won the game for you.
We scored a lot more. We had my refs were a little sick that morning. They didn't show up, so we had to referee the game. So we kind of didn't call a whole lot. We had when someone argued it, we just kind of didn't worry about it. But we had the touchdown at the beginning that got called back.
Hello?
That one didn't get counted. So
okay. We had a little bad connection there for a minute.
We probably ended up with about 8 sacks in the game. Probably about 4 picks. We had about 3 fumble recoveries. So yeah, it was a good game.
Okay.
Where we screwed up a lot was our offense. I mean, my quarterback didn't deliver that day. We come out a little.
But hey, y'all got y'all first preseason. Y'all got wins and wins. Got first preseason game. Now, February 20th, y'all got your next preseason game. Like it's against the Vipers, and the Vipers played the Punishers, and they lost to the Punishers 18-13. Y'all ready for that matchup? Have y'all preparing for it?
We're prepared. I don't know a whole lot about the Vipers, but I know they're our solid squad. Trying to figure out a little bit more about this whole league. You know, I haven't really had a chance to see many of the teams in this league. I hear there's some big boys and some really good teams in this league, so I'm looking forward to it. We're fairly young, but we got a lot of hungry guys on our team.
Yeah,
so I think we're gonna be okay.
Let me give you some advice, Coach. If you got Facebook and you're in Triumph Football League, the whole game is on Triumph Football League in the group.
Oh, really?
You can watch the game. I used to be a high school coach, and I used to love watching film and scouting.
Yeah, I love watching film.
there you go. Free film to watch right there. All right,
Okay,
March 13th.
awesome.
Yeah, March 13th, y'all open the season up against the Arkansas Extra. And let me tell you something. And the Arkansas Extra is a pretty big team. They have some big running backs, man.
That's what I heard.
They smallest running back is 225. I interviewed one of their running backs, man, and they got 5 big diesels, man.
Dang.
Now, are y'all ready for that matchup? And how will y'all stop these running backs? With, because probably each one of them can get 100 yards a game.
That's impressive. We're pretty solid. We held the Generals to pretty much absolutely nothing in the run game. They maybe got 1-2 yards. They may have had, I don't know, they didn't have one run over 5 yards against us. We're solid up front. Got a lot of big boys, very fast linebackers who come to field well. All corners are very good safety, what allows them to play more island on the island, which allows our linebackers to really fill in the run. Big boys like that, you just got to tackle.
Yeah, you gotta get them. Gotta wrap up. Gotta keep them wrapped.
Yeah, it's all about who wants it, and if our guys want it bad enough, we won't have an issue with them.
Yeah, who comes out with the dog that day, guy? Yeah, we'll come with the dog.
That's basically how it works. Yep.
Then check this out. I was looking at y'all's schedule. Y'all first game, y'all got the Extra. Then after that, y'all got the Boats. Then the Gladiators. Then the Punishers. And then the Extra again. Y'all got like 5 games of opponents that's pretty solid. How do you are y'all ready for that? Y'all how you gonna come into that? Because I think 2 of them is away or 3 of them is away. One of them, the March 13th game is it away?
That's in Little Rock. Yes.
Okay. I'm okay. But
it's going to be a tough schedule. I mean, every team in this league is good, and that's the good thing about it. And the Reapers are looked upon as one of the bottom-dwelling teams because their first season they got beat 50-0, but that's all changing. We're going to have a better name this time. We're going to be out there. We're going to look to prove ourselves. Nothing better than going against tough competition.
Exactly.
They want to make a statement. Like I said last year, we went to Dallas, played Dallas on their own field, had the game won, had a lot of mistakes. In that game, we gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown and an interception for a touchdown, and still only lost, like I said, by like 6.5 points.
Wow, and Dallas Bulldogs is a solid team.
And that was the defending champs. They told us
and they're a solid team.
After that game was over, they told us we gave them everything they wanted that day. So I'm hoping, like I said, for the guys that played in that game, they can use that as a stepping stone and come out this season. These boys are hungry. These boys want to make a name for themselves. We got lots and lots of talent. We might not be the biggest team overall, but we do have a solid line. But we do have a lot of hungry players.
Okay.
And I think that's going to make a little difference.
All right.
The season, the vets, that's going to be tough going against. I'm not going to lie. I've coached for a number of years, and I know you got a lot of veterans that have a lot of experience. They're all the big dogs, and these young kids, they're going to have to step up to the plate to be able to handle those big boys.
Exactly. Who will be your impact players on offense, and who will be your impact players on defense?
Offense, probably we go to our receivers. We're sitting pretty solid at receivers. We've got Deontay. He's around 6'4", 6'5", 180.
Oh, wow.
Freaking jumper, can fly the field. Hayden's about 6'3", 6'4", about 230. Solid box out type player that's fast as lightning, can catch the ball, can move. We will be passing a lot. We will run a lot also, but we'll be more probably passing. And we're going to get the ball to those guys. We do have a stud runner, Ramar, about 5'11", 200, 205. Well toted, and he is by far the fastest guy on our team, and we have a lot of speed. So this guy is amazing. I just call him money. So if you hear someone saying money, that's what he is. So we give him the ball when we're ready to score. And we have a lot of good running backs. Like I said, we're 4 or 5 deep on running backs. Nothing huge guys on the running back side, 200 and less, but we do have some fullbacks that are in the 220, 230 range. We do have about 2 or 3 really good thumpers. Line is solid, about 4 300-pounders. We look to push that ball around, good pass protection. Got a new quarterback actually coming out this week. We do have a good quarterback, Jackson, very young, but very gifted, strong arm, can run, can move. Kind of like a little Russell Wilson. Kind of what he reminds me of. Of course, he's got to get on that level. Don't get me wrong. sideline to sideline, and very, very strong arm. So he's going to come out and give us some competition this next practice. We'll see how that goes, and I think we'll be set pretty good on offense.
All right. You got a coaching staff. If you got a coaching staff, name your coaches and what they coach.
Right now, to be honest with you, I'm the main only coach. We do have one other guy that comes out, Donald, here and there. He hasn't been able to make it a lot here lately. I am looking to recruit some coaches. If any coaches in the Fort Smith area or the surrounding area wants to get into it, I am looking to pick up a little bit more staff, especially a defensive coordinator. I'm very good at offense. I will be running offense coordinator for my team and head coaching. And if I can find me a good defensive coordinator I can turn over to, I will. That being said, though, I do have a wonderful Mike linebacker, Ryan, who is actually a coach on the field, and he's pretty much the guy that does control my defense and takes care of everything we need.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, but you press on.
That's correct.
I ask everybody this. I ask every coach this. Who do you think would be your biggest matchup?
That's hard for me to say. I don't want to pick out anybody, one team, because like I said, I'm fairly new to seeing the teams. I haven't really got a chance to watch film on any of these teams yet. I'm kind of new as far as it goes to that part. Now, I have heard stories of all these teams. To me, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to give each and every team their due. I'm going to tell every other team they're the best team out there until we play them and prove it otherwise. They are way better than we are. And we're going to come out there and just kind of go. Like I said, I hate to pick out a team because all I'm going by is hearsay. So until I actually see them and play them and see how they match up against us, I'll kind of have to not be able to answer that question at the moment.
All right, good. That's a good answer, though. That's a good answer. All right, you didn't heard it. This is we interviewing Coach Rick Landry, head coach for the Ouachita Reapers. Good luck on the season, Coach. And we'll be talking to you. Send us your scores. Make sure you send us your scores and your highlights, everything that you got. We got your schedule. Appreciate that. And I appreciate you for this interview. And good luck on the season.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. It's Dre Brooks Vision, Semipro Football News. If you're a coach, get us your scores and your highlights. Even we want to interview you. If you're a head coach of your team, we want to put you in a slot so that we can interview you. So we can get this semi-pro football rolling. But this Dre Brooks, Semi-Pro Football News. Let's go and let's stay focused.